All right, guys, welcome back to another Accelerator Mentorship case study. We got the awesome William Getty in here. William, how you doing, my man? Always have such a great smile and great energy on you.
Yeah, got to. It's just better. It's a better place to be overall. I
Right?
got to bring the energy. Always have, always will.
Exactly. No, I love it. I think that's one of the biggest things I just really just caught on to earlier when you joined us and you're part of our community. Just always just showed up on time and just good energy and stuff too. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely. A lot of my clients appreciate that too,
Yeah.
especially because for some reason they don't all appreciate exercise as much as I do. So
Right?
I'm usually having more fun than they are.
Yeah. Well, cool, William. Cool, William. So let's jump into this. So I want you just to give like a 60-second snapshot of just like who you are, how long you've been in the industry, and who you help and serve.
Oh, geez. I help and serve a lot of training clients, probably middle-aged training clients. Right now, I actually have more females than males. And most of them just have very simple goals. They want to get stronger, they want to stay lean, be functional, and just live a more happy, confident, healthy life. I think one of, like we were just saying, one of the things that really helps the rapport with my clients is just being enthusiastic and, helping them every step of the way and just understanding that, we're a team and, if they win, we both win. So, that's the main thing, just really helping people.
Yeah, that's a great motto, man. Because yeah, if they don't win, you don't win.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's talk about this, right? So you've been an accelerator for a little over 6 months now, so which is crazy how time goes. But I want to talk about before you started working with us. So can you just give us, where you were, like what were some of the struggles you were having in your coaching business, just things like that? Because I know a lot of the listeners are in the same spot.
I think the first thing that comes to mind was, definitely the desire to step forward into going online and doing more online coaching and virtual coaching. But I think the first thing that comes to mind is really just the direction.
Hmm.
I guess, intuition when I started was I'll just put somewhere on one of my social media links, online coach, and that'll be enough. And then, the everyone will just be waiting in line, to hire me as an online coach. So I would say the biggest thing, especially early on, was just giving a lot of direction and, again, identifying that niche and target market. Because that really is kind of like the foundation of how you go forward or how I would progress at all. Because, again, at the beginning, it was just like, besides just posting on social media, hire me. That was probably as far as I was able to get.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a great point. It's like what like a lot of people struggle with, right? Is just having that direction. Like, am I doing this the right way? Am I wasting time? Do I have do I have clarity and a plan to execute every single day and move the needle forward?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And then on top part, I guess part two of the same thing. A lot of my content starting off was really more of everything I was doing was basically just here's me leading by example, but at the same time that was just I was really just kind of spinning my wheels because I wasn't addressing any problems, offering any solutions, or really speaking to the audience that I wanted.
Yeah.
So I guess short story long, um, my hobby in strength sports and strongman, is great for me. But here I am, all this time later, and I'm like, I really don't think I know I do not have any strength athletes, and I don't really know if I want them right now.
Right.
And there was a really silly conflict. I guess this is what the whole process is about was realizing who I want to help and the
Hmm.
target market that I want to help versus what I want to do at a personal level. So I was really able to separate again my goals and everyone else's goals, and that really help me find that direction of where I wanted to be to actually offer services to help people because you know my target market now has no interest in doing anything like I do, and I often explain to them like, no, you do not train like me because we have
Hmm.
totally different goals.
Right. Yeah, so good, man. I'm glad that you highlighted that. So thank you for sharing that. So, like in anything, right? When we're investing in ourselves, we're making big purchases for our business, there's always like hesitation, there's always skepticism, and there's always that uncertainty. Like there's like, oh, is there a guarantee? Like, what if I don't make the money back? Like, what if this doesn't go right? So, what were the concerns or like the skepticism in working with us before just pulling the trigger and say, nope, I got to do this?
Oh, geez. Funny. I was just having this conversation with someone else. I guess the skepticism at the beginning was, you know, the training, the interaction, the helping people, or I guess I should say the delivery and the fulfillment was something I already felt confident with. I mean, I was already self-employed. I was already working with people.
Hmm.
However, in order to step forward and go online, I pretty much had to, you know, stay humble and realize like the new skill sets I am learning are outside of what I'm already doing
Yes.
because the online marketing, the online business, the online delivery system is all new to me. And again, the fulfillment and the actual coaching process is, kind of what has really helped my business grow by word of mouth locally. But,
Hmm.
I guess a lot of it really just came from, I like to lean on logic and common sense,
Hmm.
just like I would tell my clients, like if you're interested in weight loss or you're interested in getting stronger, you're really learning a new skill. And, you can either take it the long way, the long road, and do everything by yourself and do all the research and experiment. Or if you want to learn a new skill, look for, expertise and experience and then learn from someone who has that ability to help you along the way. So I guess the skepticism, just like anything, was there, just like you said,
Yeah.
but just leaning into common sense and just staying humble and willing to learn and just taking a step back. Like I can do the fulfillment, I can do the one-on-ones, but there's this huge, I guess, gap or bridge that needs to be built in how to deliver it through this new delivery system. So, I guess the healthy skepticism was there, but again, I knew right away that my options were either mentorship and coaching or take another 10 years to figure it out by myself.
Yeah, there you go. And you just hit the nail on the head with that. So thanks for sharing that. So let's talk about some wins, right? So what were some wins just in the last 6 months? I know 6 months is a short duration, but 6 months is 6 months to get work done. So what were some of the wins just in the context of like, maybe it's more income, maybe it was more freedom, maybe it was just more impact. Can you share some of the wins that really stood out?
Oh, first one that comes to mind, I got a online referral from one of my friends to this Dynamite hybrid client.
Uh-huh.
And I was actually, but speaking of skepticism, I was kind of skepticism. Like, she looks like a rock star. I'm like, is she really gonna show up and enjoy herself and be a rock star? Like, seems like it's too good to be true. But again, this was one referral because I was prepared and ready to go. I showed her my presentation, and she actually told me multiple times, like, there were a lot of other clowns out there that said just show up and we'll do whatever,
Hmm.
but she actually thought it was really cool of how basically how serious I took her training, how serious I take my training and her training, and how I had an online presentation ready to show her like this is not just some sling a shingle and
Yeah.
screw around all the day and just beg for you to come back. Like this is the real McCoy. So I was very happy that I had the the presentation, the sales presentation, the high
The
ticket transformation
high ticket
offer.
offer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was really happy about that. Um, I think the other quick wins, I guess, would really be it was really nice to be around people that were focused on building their business
Hmm.
and and I guess like you said creating that impact
Yeah.
because my circle of influence around locally, I mean, I have a lot of great friends and a lot of great family members, but when it comes to business and hustling, I mean, there's not too many people I can really bounce ideas off of.
Right.
So it was really like I was just watching and contemplating, about everything we circle of influence and how we program or feed our minds and efforts and things like that. And there's not a whole lot of like local resources. I can say, well, what if we try XYZ to build our online coaching, or what if we try this? So I think one of the best things was just, just being around other motivated people in
Yeah.
similar situations.
Yeah. The
I think
community aspect.
that had a positive impact on me.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's like, I mean, you built out the high ticket offer, you built some great lead gen systems, your delivery was on point, you had a really good hybrid, to offer people. So yeah, I mean, there were some really, really good wins, within those 6 months.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So would you recommend, our accelerator mentorship to another health coach, fitness coach that was in the similar situation that you are?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Especially because I think the thing that just keeps kind of looping back in my mind is really that just the direction, because the
Yeah.
direction I was going in was kind of like, if I'm a super athlete, people are just going to gravitate to me and I won't have to do anything besides win competitions, when really I should have been going the exact opposite way of, dialing in my offer, dialing in my audience,
Hmm.
and focusing on serving those people. Yes, I do want to serve, but who are actually going to be a better match for, for me, for them, for the outcomes and everything. So again, I think the direction and the planning is really important. And yeah, if someone was in my position, it was a great place to get started.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. I mean, I think if I hadn't done it, I probably would have just been continuing to spin my wheels and think that all I had to do was become Michael Jordan, and yeah, clients would just come to me. But becoming Michael Jordan or becoming an all-star athlete is just is not going to happen for 99% of us.
Yeah, and it's almost like you just fast tracked it, 6 months of just like, skill set, building systems, just really learning the ins and outs, and just you gain clarity, William. And to me, I've always told people like it's the power of one, right? When you invest in yourself, if you just get one great idea, one great mentor, one great community, one great system, then that's worth the investment, because now it's like you're clear and you know where to go, and just there's no hesitation. So, well said on that. Like, great job.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think the other thing, not only I guess part two of the direction, getting started in the right direction, but then when I found, the coaching software I wanted to use, that kind of was another step in the right
Yeah.
direction. Making the offer was another step in the right direction. So it was definitely compounding, and everything I'm putting together now is just, it really, yes, does have that much better clarity.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So what would be, just to wrap this up, like one maybe like piece of advice, words of encouragement for other online health coaches or personal trainers too, right? That were in your similar situation. What would you tell them now?
Oh, the I guess the order of events is and the direction is really really important. I
Yeah,
mean, like so important. The roadmap or blueprint, but it's like the path. What do they say? The path to success is not a straight line. It's
right.
like curvy, swirly. You got to go around 20
It's
million
messy.
times before you get there to play the long game. So that's having that clarity of, again, target market, target audience, what you're going to deliver, how you're going to deliver it. That was probably what made the best impact on me, because
Yeah.
I know, like, my Rockstar hybrid client right now, now that I, have acquired and working and I'm going to continue to work with her, I know that I'm 100% prepared. If I get that next referral, I'm like, hey, let's go, let's rock. Like, I want to help you. I want to set you up on, a path of success. So if you're willing to put the work in, I'm willing to help. And yeah, I feel very very prepared. So
Yeah.
hopefully plenty of the leads will come in, and I'll just plug them right in and we'll rock and roll.
Yeah. So you would definitely say that your confidence and level of conviction has increased, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, much
I
much
could
much
tell.
more confident. Yeah, especially when it comes, obviously the sales skills are important, but
Hmm.
I think the confidence alone are going to boost my sales skills, because I've just it's not I mean, I'm still, I guess, new to online coaching, at 7 months in, but I can just, I'm imagining my next presentation being, just even better than it has been before. So,
Yeah.
let the leads and the gains begin.
Yeah, and I remember too when you brought some of your sales calls to like the review calls on our
Mhm.
calls, and it's like I was like, oh, this guy's a natural. Like he's going to
Yeah.
be closing left or right once he figures out just the lead gen stuff.
Exactly. That
Yeah,
that that's exactly it. And you know
yeah,
what? On top of that, as I part I guess part three of what I was saying, the lead gen part is super important. And again, my lead gen was zero before I started. So
right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool, William. Thanks so much, man, for this. And just before I conclude on this, I know Chris and I sound like a broken record, but man, just thank you so much for putting your trust into myself, Chris, giving us a shot. I mean, again, you are such a great person. I know you're going to have a lot of success going forward, whether you continue to work with us later down the road or not. But again, I never take this for granted. I'm huge on relationships and alignment. So I just want to say thank you so much. And just for all the work you're doing, man, you're such a solid guy. And just again, just I wish you nothing but the best going forward.
great. Thank you. Yeah, we'll keep in touch.
You're very welcome. So, where can the listeners just follow you and just get in touch with you if they have questions?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Will Massage and Fitness, at Will Mass Fit. It's just all three words shorter. And yeah, I put content out pretty much every day now. I'm really dialing in those skills as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, if they want to talk to me, I'd be happy to talk to them.
absolutely.
Anything I can do to help.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Okay, guys, we'll go follow William, see what he's up to, model some stuff, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.